As the youngest child in my family, I was loved and coddled by everyone. From wanting that last slice of pizza at home, to wanting my favorite toy in the toy store, I had learned that the crying baby got the milk. And that if things ever got too hard for me, Papa and Mommy would be there. My dear friends, is that something that perhaps you can relate to, at least to a degree? You see, when I was 13, my father decided to put me through an international school. The problem? My English sucked. I'm born in Chinese, raised in Chinese, never read an English book, never even written an English essay. Unsurprisingly, I scored 12% for English in the entrance exam. But there was still one part of me that thought, Papa and Mommy will help me one. And they did. They did their best when I saw them beg the school principal to accept my enrollment as a student. And I felt ashamed, my dear friends. The crying baby, not only did he need his parents to pay for his school fees, he needed them to swallow their pride, to beg and implore someone else so that their son could be educated. And it became clear as daylight to me that as much as my parents loved me, it was up to me to get the job done. It was up to me to improve my language proficiency and catch up with my peers. And that I did, my dear friends, that I did. From studying and reading every day in school, to approaching my teachers whenever I had a question, to putting my hand up every day in class, even though I'd be laughed at by my peers, I did all of that. Because I knew that it was only I who could make that change for my academic and career future. I could have blamed my parents, or I could have said, me, why you didn't help me one? But I decided to take personal responsibility and ownership for myself. My dear friends, today I'm a fresh graduate. I received multiple scholarships and awards at college and university, in Malaysia, in Canada. I have a full-time job, fresh graduate but not unemployed, yeah? I'm also in the midst of launching my own company in education technology. Matter of fact, our first target clients are universities. So, fellow judges, if you'd like to have coffee after this, I would love that. Jokes aside, my message for you, my dear friends, is that you too should take personal responsibility in everything. And I promise you, you'll take pride insofar as the achievements you're able to achieve. Because you will not be the crying baby who wants that bottle of milk. You will be that person who single-handedly reaches for that bottle of milk. And the good thing, you can also choose your own flavor, chocolate milk or regular milk. Thank you.
All right. Okay, just now you described how basically the circumstance that changed, from the crying baby to who you are now, all right? So can you please explain a little bit to us how far has you changed since then, and how has all the, how should I say, the instances or the circumstances that you have experienced in life changed your perspective? Are you still mommy and papi, your mommy and papa's boy, or are you now a different person?
I appreciate your question. Insofar as being a mommy and papa's boy, my parents are not here today. But they are supporting me all the way at home in KL. Insofar as my perspective, I used to think that money and the support of your family could grant you anything that you want. I suppose that's true to some degree today, because money can generate corruption and let you get things that you do not deserve. But I believe that there's one thing that should not and can never be replaced. That is your own competence. It could be language proficiency, it could be thinking skills, it could be public speaking skills standing on the stage. These are things that can never be replaced. Our Mr. Co-founder here has mentioned, people fear that their jobs may be replaced by AI. But he pointed out something out that I think could not be closer to the truth, and that is that your own competence will determine how far you'll get. Because you can have all the cheers and applause that are fake around you because of the money and status that you have. But at the end of the day, when you sit at your bed and fall asleep at night, and when you wake up alone at your bed, you know, true to yourself, how much your competence is. And how far you can go without the aid of artificial intelligence or other technological artificial instruments. My perspective, competence is the element that will bring you to as far as you can traverse in life. I appreciate your question.